Hi, I'm Maggie Bowman, and we're here with Cultural Encounters. Today we're speaking with Monica Setziol-Phillips, who is the president of Art Conspiracy. Welcome to our show today.
Thank you.
I am just so curious and excited to hear what you have to say about your program.
Well, our program, I'm very excited to talk about our program because we are now celebrating our 25th year. And I don't think all those years ago that anybody would have thought that when a group of women gather around a kitchen table for tea to talk about what was needed in the West Valley, that a program would have been born that has lasted this long. And so it's very exciting. We started wanting several things to happen. I asked this group of women what was needed in the West Valley, which the West Valley is comprised of Sheridan, Willamina, Grand Ronde, and now Amity we've included from the beginning. And it's an area that is mostly lower income,
okay,
and not a lot of arts possibilities for kids. Okay. And they all felt that summer arts program was something like that, where kids could really get involved. And you know, when they have a class, they get 50 minutes.
Right.
But part of that is setup, and part of that is takedown. So we wanted something that had more depth to it. So we decided from the beginning that we wanted a program that was 2.5 hours long, that a student could take one morning class and one afternoon class for 2 weeks. That's the duration
Wow.
of the program. So they really get in-depth experience. And when we first said 2.5 hours, a lot of people said, "You'll never get kids to pay attention for that long." But of course they were wrong.
Yes.
And the kids love it, and they love the work, and they get to develop so much over those 2 weeks. It's really quite astonishing.
So are you telling me that in those 2 weeks they get, let's see, 10 classes?
No, yes, but they don't get to change subjects.
Okay, they stay with something.
They choose one in the morning and one in the afternoon for the duration
for
of
the
the
2
program.
weeks.
Right, so that
that's
gives them
amazing.
a substantial amount of time. And we decided that we wanted a class limit of 10 kids,
yes,
because we didn't want a teacher to have to deal with 20 kids, because you can't give one-on-one attention with a large number of students. And we decided that we wanted to work with the schools because we had nothing.
Right.
So that was our next step. We took a whole year to plan before we did the first program. We went to the schools and said, "This is what we want to do. Can we use your school?" So we had to go to Sheridan, Willamina. Well, Willamina was later. Amity and Sheridan were the two starting schools. And they were very interested. And so it's been that way from the get-go. So we owe a lot to the schools for giving us the opportunity to use their facilities to put the program on.
Well, it's a good use of them in the summer.
Yes, yes. And mostly they've been super cooperative. It's really been a wonderful partnership.
What age are these students?
The students are, that was another factor. The students are aged 9 through high school. So that's a broad age range.
9 years old?
9 years old through high school.
Perfect.
But we decided we wanted to do that because kids now are so compartmentalized.
Right.
Elementary, middle, high. Mm-hmm. And this way they get a chance for younger kids to work with older kids, and vice versa. And it really works out quite well, and there's a lot of age mixture that way.
There's a lot to be said for letting the older kids be leaders and the younger kids to participate with older kids.
Yeah, well, I don't know that there's so much leaders as older companions.
Right.
because a lot of these kids haven't had that much themselves in high school. And the other thing is, we decided from the beginning that we wanted to pay teachers, and we wanted to pay them a decent wage. So that meant we had to fundraise.
Yes.
And we do charge tuition, but it's very, very reasonable, especially when you compare it to other art programs. And we also offer financial aid, so we've never turned anybody away because they couldn't pay.
That's great.
And then we do fundraising, and we also apply for grants. And we're very lucky this year, I think, to get a grant from the Oregon Communities Foundation to pay for busing.
Wow.
Because obviously we have to bus kids.
Right.
So this year we're in Sheridan, which is where we started. So it's cool that the 25th year is in Sheridan. So we have to have one bus that runs from Amity to Sheridan and another that runs from Willamina to Sheridan. And we also offer a field trip the first Friday. The first Friday now is, this year is Juneteenth.
Okay.
So whatever day Juneteenth lies on is our field trip day, because the schools are closed. We have no access.
Right.
So, and we've gone many different places in the past. Last year we went out to the coast. No, last year we went to Corvallis and Philomath.
Okay.
Because Philomath has a fabulous historical society and an old, what was an old college, and upstairs they have a small gallery.
Oh, nice.
And they put on a nice program for the kids to have the opportunity to do 2 different activities while they were there. And then we got to go to Kiko Denzer's compound. He is a green wood carver.
Okay.
And he's just a very fascinating person, very warm and friendly. And the kids it's a little wild there, and so the kids got a kick out of that. And then we went to the art center, which is a very bustling place. This year, we're going to go to Western Oregon University for the first part, because Eric Fry, who teaches printmaking for us, is at the university, and he's going to give the kids a tour of the art department, because it's very important for students to understand that there's more out there for them, and that when they graduate from high school, if they really are into the arts, that there's opportunities at the college level for them to go further.
That is cool.
And then we'll go, after that, we'll go to the Hallie Ford Museum.
Oh, wonderful. What are some examples of the classes that are being offered this summer?
We try to offer a wide range. We have something called Creating Your Own Board Game, which is really pretty. Sonia Allen has been a teacher with us for quite a while, and she's a fabulous teacher. And so the kids have to start from scratch. They have to decide what kind of board game they want to create. They have to write it up. They have to develop it, and then they have to create it on the board, and then they have to make the little pieces.
Game pieces.
Yeah, the game pieces. And so I wanted to show you this because we had a very talented, a lot of kids come up with us up from starting at 9 and go all the way. She's now aged out, but this is last year. And this is Angel Dyer's board for her board game.
So I don't know if this is showing on the screen, but it's really detailed.
Yeah,
I think that is great. She's got the Forest of Fear. No, these are great. Magma, Minefield.
It's just
wow,
really. And the kids get so into it, and then they talk to each other about how they're developing, you know. So they get.
And then, do you have a day where they all get to play the games?
The last Friday, yes, they have to be able to play the game. They have to be able, and then on the last Friday of the program, we have a showcase, and the public is invited, and they can come and see what the kids have been doing. So we teach, that's one of the classes. We have theater. We have theater workshop this year, and it's, the kids are going to write their own play and then perform it.
Wow.
And in the afternoon, Jay will teach improv. So, so the theater kids tend to stay in that realm. And we have Making Old Clothes New Again, which Susan Pinto is going to teach for us. We had it last year, and Stephanie Wahio taught for us, and we just felt we could take it a step further. So that's what we're going to do this year. And I better look and let's see. We have 10 classes, 5 in the morning and 5 in the afternoon. And you can see this is this year. We have been very fortunate to have a board member, Rochelle Finn, who does all our graphics for us now. She's very talented, and we're very, very lucky to have her.
You brought this beautiful artwork by Hannah. Do you want to talk about it just a little bit?
I do. We teach watercolor. We've done that, several classes like theater classes and watercolor, drawing, basic classes. We've taught almost every year. But this is an unusual, Hannah, this is her first year. She's 9 years old when she painted that. It is very sophisticated for and she did it all herself. I asked her teacher.
Wow.
And Linda Blatt was her teacher, and she'll teach watercolor again this year. And Hannah did that, and as soon as I saw it, I thought, this is unusually good for a 9-year-old. And so I said, we're going to try and enter this in the state fair, because Eric, who teaches printmaking, also works at the state fair. He's in charge of the kids division. So I went to Eric and said, what do we need to do? We got her into the fair, and she won first in her division.
At the state fair?
Throughout the whole
Oregon State Fair.
That's right. That's right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we have a few minutes left. What else would you like to say?
Well, let me tell you more. Yes. We have smartphone photography. We have printmaking, which is Eric. Comics and manga, which is is filled almost immediately. Then we have collage cards. We have hand building with paper clay, and improv. I think I already mentioned. And they can find anybody that's interested, although I should tell you, we've filled we're almost full.
Right.
So that's really... So
how many students at a time for the 2 weeks?
Well, we can only take 10 per class.
Right.
So our goal was, because of COVID, we fell way low and we were at 30 students. Last year we brought that up to 40 students.
Wow.
This year we're aiming at 50 students.
Wow.
Because you have to keep growing. When we were really at our prime, we had over 100 students.
Wow.
So that's eventually, I think if we can get to 60, that gives us a good leveling off. But and I'm wearing, every year each kid gets a t-shirt.
I like it.
And it's this is a student artwork from the year before. And so this was Chelsea Robs, and this is Allie Finn's t-shirt designed for this year to celebrate our 25th year. And also we give students visibility because every year we choose a different class to have their artwork on the program covers.
Wow.
So
that makes a big difference for a student, that their artwork is represented on a publication.
Yes,
it's a huge deal.
I think it encourages them and gives them a sense of accomplishment.
It makes them feel like an artist.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really fun.
So next time I'll talk about
Wait, there's lots to talk about. We may need a new time. It's been fun talking to you. I have a bunch more questions, but we may have to go out and have a cup of coffee. But we could probably
we could add a bit more. Well,
add another one.
It's been very exciting to see this program grow from the first year to now, and we were in doubts when COVID hit whether we could make it back up. But especially with the help of people like Rochelle and her graphic skill, and new online presentation on Facebook and Instagram, and just having better access. Most of our registrations now are online, but they have that option.
You know, you've done 25 years of this. I'm guessing there will be 25 more because you've laid the path. And this is going to be a legacy for you.
I think more people are interested. For the first time, we give a walkthrough where we invite people that from the schools, school board, or people that have supported us to tour the program. And this year, we're getting the mayor and city manager from Willamina are going to come and tour the program. So
wonderful. You know what? Our time is up. We're going to have to stop there. We'll have you back again as soon as we can. Thank you so much, Monica.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for joining us today, and we'll talk to you soon.